Hey folks, Trey with Clearly Homemade, and I'm going to try to get my clay ready to do some kind of crafting. I have an idea with what I want to do, but I seem to be having some issues with timing, so it's fun. My son, his naps are horrible at the time they do it. So right now, I had some, honestly, it's terrible clay. I ordered it. It came in, and this is just awful. So what I have to do is I have to take the clay bits and then smush them like this and then mix them with a different clay. Like this is already the other stuff, but it's just not really smushing as well as I want it to, which is terrible. Now I had plans to do something, but I'm not doing that. Tomorrow's gonna be good, because tomorrow I'm doing the tutorial for the galactic stuff, so that's exciting. Hi Michelle. So that'd be awesome. I'm gonna show you guys how to do, I gotta figure a way to get this better set up. I think this will be better, kind of like a slant. So with the galactic, I take cabochons, I paint, and then I do the mica powder on the clay. So we're going to see some of that tomorrow. Now the idea that I was going to do today, I was inspired by someone who said if I was going to do something like that, to do it a different way. But we'll see. We'll see how well that works out. This is like Pop Rocks. It's not Pop Rocks. I wish it was Pop Rocks. That'd be amazing. Go ahead. I have such a mess in like 3 different places. I'm glad you made it. Yeah, I'm really not prepared. But you know, that's me not being prepared always. Let's put on some relaxing music. Otherwise we're going to be listening to Daniel Tiger, which I'm not really in the mood for, because I've been listening to it all the time. Turn the volume off because this is a commercial. There we go. I don't want to do that. Wonderful. Okay, so right now all I'm doing is I'm trying to get my clay ready. So I have to smush it in with some good clay, because this is not the good clay, and then run it through the machine. Now what I could do, if I had some mineral oil, is add a little bit of that. I'm just afraid it's going to gum up my machine too much, which is not really a whole lot of fun. You know the clay is dry when it's been sitting in my crafter all day, and it still looks like that, because everything else is pretty gooey to the touch. Let me turn this down. Yeah, this is going to be a boring Friday night, because I'm not really working on anything. I am. I won't be able to do it in the half hour that we have. I might save it for another video, or I might make it and then try to do one of those actual tutorial videos, not a live. We're going to have to see what I can come up with. You never know. So I take good clay, mix it with the bad clay, fold it over, get it right in here, smush it up, and then run it through my machine. And I do all that until everything is fully mixed. It's really boring. I mean, I wish I could just throw it away, but that'd just be waste, you know, instead of just taking the time and doing it. Believe me, I thought about throwing it away. The black clay that I have has the same issue. And I think I just need to get more black clay and mix it. I'm sorry that you're lagging. Has it worked better now? I'm not even sharing this video tonight. It's just going to be my group. Which is fine. I'm tired for some reason. I have no idea why. Now, as soon as I'm done with this, I love to create something. So now that's why I do it. That's why I do it. Oh, the frog is outside. Just sitting there being a frog. Pretty cool. I just hope the polyacrylic deals with the hot Florida sun. That's the biggest issue I have with putting any of my stuff outside. That this state is brutal with heat. I even got high heat tape. It does not, it's not able to stand it in my car. It's pretty bad. Just gonna do some flowers today. Got some molds, courtesy of Michelle. This is a daisy mold. And I'm gonna try a different way of doing it. Because I made something. I didn't show it yet. I only showed a few. Hi, Bubba. Let me get my phone on. Let's see. Make sure my volume's off. It should be good. Make sure this gets mixed up. My Pop Rocks. I'm gonna use this for a mold probably. It was for a little kit. To make bath bombs. But I can't imagine making a bath bomb that's tiny, you know? That's ridiculous. Okay, here we go. Let me put this up so I can actually... I'm not making anything right now. I'm getting my clay put back together. Because I have old... Well, it's not old... You know what? I think it is old clay. Old dried out clay that I have to condition... oops. With better clay. And I was here because I forgot that it was here. Okay. I'm going to do some flowers because now that I have the mold, they won't look as bad as the flowers that I did the other time. And I know those flowers look bad, but whatever, dude. I tried. And I found that while I can do, you know, dragon eyes and weird frogs and owls without a mold, I'm not so much on the flower part. And I would like to do flowers. I didn't cut clay. Want to wave your fingers? Yeah, it's Friday. Right? I thought it was Thursday. It's Friday, and I didn't mow the lawn because he slept. Sitting right here. He slept when I wanted to. Everybody knows you're here. Because you're a little kid and you turn into a big boy? Yeah. No, you're a little kid who doesn't listen to his mom, which is why you're here. Sorry, you're going to get a little bit of shaking because no matter how sturdy stuff is, I mean, honestly, if it was made out of concrete, it would probably still shake. Thank you for burping on camera. I do have to do the machine. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. I don't mind. I'm really relaxed. Which is nice. See, you can't really see it in the clay, but the old clay still hasn't mixed in well enough. One day I'll get a really nice webcam. You'll be able to see all of it. I'm just going to mix this up. Now the color that I want to do, it doesn't really make a difference what color it is because, you know, I use mica powder. But I do have to do aluminum foil. So we are almost done with this old clay. Put it in here. Mix it up. Get it right in the middle. And then we have some clay here. We're going to shove some of this in together. Yeah, this clay's terrible. Yeah, this was a bar I decided to just use for the heck of it. Smush it through. No, it's not. Okay. I just had to adjust the setting on my machine because I think I was trying to do too much to it. There we go. This is good stuff. If you're ever stressed out and you need a stress ball, polymer clay. Sit in a very hot room. Well, it's not super hot right now. It was earlier. My clay was actually sticking to stuff. I sit in a room, get a piece of clay, and just go back and forth. Good hand exercise. Good stress relief. And if you want to, you can even make it into something. Although, it may cause you more stress, to be honest with you. Oh, I'm going to show you guys that are here. My necklace. This is one of a kind. It is, I had a lot of problems with it, but it's very beautiful, I think. The colors are great. Can't see them on here because, you know, webcam and all. But I will make this better next time. Like, I know how to do it. Like, there's so many issues with this. But I know how to do it. When you signed up for this. Awesome. See, on my phone, it looks better than the laptop. Maybe it's the laptop that just has terrible quality. There's a delay of like 6-7 seconds or something. It's a pretty long delay. Okay. This clay thirsty. This clay is nice. I mean, there's still some specks in it. I think I have to clean my monitors. Here we go. That's funny. Oh, at least the old cat is still kicking around. How's your chickie doing? Hey, Paul. I just got your message, Paul. I'm not going to respond because I'm trying to work clay. Work it. Oh, what's that? Let me go tape. Oh, check this out. I got to show you guys. So, Michelle was gracious enough to get me some molds to make the leaves and stuff. And I want to show you guys the size of this. I haven't used this yet because I'm not sure what. But look at the size of this mold. This is huge. These are gum paste molds or silicone. So this is actually food grade stuff until obviously I touch it with clay. But I need to figure out what to do with something this big. It's nuts. You're supposed to squeeze it, and that's how I got all the leaves. See, if you look at the leaf, I'm not going to use that one. Here we go. Look at the leaf, right? It's nice and thin, because you see the background and stuff. But it's not going to stick to anything, and already it's starting to fall apart, because it's just way, way too thin. So I'm going to have to make it thicker the next time I do it. So what I'm working on here is going to require leaves. It's going to require flower petals, which I'll be working on. And everything's going to have to be much thicker clay, so we're not going to run into it. Well, this is great. You know, there's no weight to it all, but it's not durable. And I've checked my temperatures and stuff like that, so I know it's not that. Believe me, I'm really careful. It's just thin clay. I mean, I'm going to look into it. You know, maybe I'm having a problem baking. You know, I know it's supposed to be a little elastic after you make it. But this is just falling apart. Let's see. Yes, Sunday. I'm very good. Sunday, you got an update to it? That's great. Yeah, no, I mean, I have a little bit of clay left, but not a lot. Especially if it's like this, and I don't know what I'm going to do. So let me go ahead. We're down to the last specs. And it's okay that this stuff is mixing up. You know, it's not get it all smushed together. I gotta move my chair. My the chair that I use for my craft room is an adjustable up-down swirly chair, you know. But the problem is that it likes to you have a unicorn. That's actually funny that you mentioned that you have a unicorn. I'll tell you why in a little bit. So see, look at this all cracking. It's not supposed to be cracking like at all. So let's smush it down and run it through the machine. Well, thanks. Yeah, we're definitely delayed. Okay, a little bit at a time. See, this is hard clay. Inside of it's nice soft. Hi, are you petting me?
Yeah.
Okay, why are you petting me?
Because I want to.
That makes sense.
I forgot to pay you.
You forgot to pet me? Am I a cat?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Why is this so big?
You smell like lollipop.
Yeah, because I am.
If Daddy gave you a lollipop, does that mean you have to be out in the living room?
Yeah.
Then why are you in here?
Because I want.
Because you want to be. Okay.
And
Makes sense.
what are you trying to do?
What am I trying to do? I'm trying to get this clay mixed up so I can make some leaves.
Me?
Yeah, I want to make some leaves. Oh, and I'm really excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow, courtesy of my son's fairy godmother, I am getting some holographic. Oh, yeah, no, I am going to make stuff. As soon as the stuff is mixed, I am going to make stuff. It's fine. He's fine. I appreciate that. So I am going to be, she's in the freezer. Your conversations are everywhere. I'm like, I don't know if I can keep up with you. Don't tickle me. Listen, I got clay in my hand, and I'm not afraid to use my clay against you. Don't tickle me. I'm not. Listen, this is only half an hour. You guys got 14 minutes. I'm coming back out there. Baba, go watch Daniel Tiger. Daddy's gonna give you chocolate. Yeah, they are huge. Yeah, you are definitely on that early timer. Okay. So what do I want to say? Get this clay. Ugh, stuff is so bad. Might actually have to mix another bar with it just to get it semblance of moving around. Oof, this is bad. I need to get an acrylic roller because I have my wood roller, as you can tell, it's clay all over the place. All over the place. Yeah, okay, now I know what you mean by rabbit ears. Yes, yes, it definitely looks like rabbit ears, but I have smaller ones. Boop, boop, boop. Kind of like rabbit ears for that. Today I'm going to be using the daisy as soon as I get this stuff mixed up. I don't have any, I do have pre-mixed clay here, but I wanted to do it in the white. Because I want a lighter color to it. I'm actually just running it through the machine right now. There we go. The color is more of a uniform. It's definitely a smoother feel to it. Okay. So when you do gum paste, I've never used it, but I've seen fondant being used. I'm going to do this stuff a little later because I really want to do this. So, top and bottom. It doesn't say what is what. I definitely don't like the way they made these. This is not the best quality. Yeah, no, I'll just send you stuff. That's actually kind of funny. I'm gonna laugh at you. I'm trying to think. This is the bottom, so this is the top. Okay. When I did it with the other one, you'll notice when I'm gonna show you. When I did mica powder, I got it around the sides. Okay, so this showed me what the bottom was, because what I would do is I would take this off, and then I would proceed to do the painting, essentially. We're going to do this. So with gum paste, the way I did it was wrong. I know it was wrong, so we're going to do a little bit more. Oh, yeah. So for my BFF's birthday, I got her a unicorn stress ball, unicorn candle. We made her a custom unicorn mug, very filthy and perfect for her. And I don't know if we sent anything else. Okay, so you take this right on the size that you want. We're gonna do this side because this is the bottom, right? Yeah. Okay. Go like this. You're gonna smush it to be what you want. Now remember, we have to do it flat on the bottom, which is why I'm doing this way. Smush it. And we're going to pretend it worked. I might actually have to do it the other way. You get the outline to it, which is fine, but I didn't want it to look like that. It looks like really smushed. Let's try it the other way. Your chicken. She's in the freezer. The baby chick. The baby chick that is ill. Did your chicken pass away? No, I'm worried. Man, so you can go ahead and bury her another time. Sorry, I'm mixing my clay. I'm trying to get it nice and hot. Make it easier. We're going to try a different way now. Okay. Gum paste, I'm assuming, is a little bit more easier to do with. So let's go like that. Okay. And then something flat. Press down. I really like the other molds better. I do. So what I did is I put it there. You can see the bump to the back. Remember, we want to do a thicker leaf. Don't touch my stuff. Like this.
Yeah, here's a better one for you.
No, I have one right here. This is fine though. This is supposed to be a daisy leaf. So ideally we would make a few of these, 5 of these to go around. And then there's something for in the middle as well. Now I think fall over. I have instructions. I am okay, thank you for asking. I have my instructions. Daisy molds. Yeah, see, it's just the daisy mold. It doesn't look, you know, this can actually go with the rose. Okay. And that's how they did that. Now the peony, they give you instructions on how to use. I think those are just for leaves. I don't really know. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do a few of these. Right? I had some shit really hot in my hand. I trust you too, girly. There you go. Put it on. And then this. Dropping my phone.
Right.
Some klutzy. Squish down.
Whoa.
Look at that, we got another one. This is a little different. Now what I do, since this is a little smaller, I'm going to go ahead, we're going to cut out the imprint like that.
Yeah.
I did. I'll go ahead and make it a little bit more even there. We have 2 leaves now. Yeah, I'm not, you know what it is? It's the clay. I know it's the clay. Is this softer? This is a little softer. How's this? Is this softer? This is what I was using before with the molds. So let's get this all mixed up too. Hey, Deb. Okay. Honestly, I just want to make a flower because I'm going to show you how I paint them. I'm just going to do the other one. I really know how to do that. I practice on like 6 of these things. So let's do that instead. So I'm totally skipping. I found it. Okay. This is not. This is. So remember, the bottom, we're doing it different. This time, we're taking the giant mess that I have here. We're tapping that off. There we go. See this flat thing? We're going to be building the leaves on there, which is fine. So let's go ahead. Get this run through the machine just to soften up the clay a little bit more. I really want to show you how I did this because it is like the coolest thing how the stuff comes out. I prefer to do, there is a difference in color in leaves if you do black clay and white clay, but as we know with the dragon things. But this time, we're going to do this. Watch, we're going to roll this out. Oh, I thought so. I am so sorry that your chicken did not survive. Yeah, Michelle's chicken had an owie, and now we no longer have the baby chicken. Yeah.
Is Michelle going to be mad?
No, Michelle's going to cry.
She's why?
She loved her baby chicken.
She did?
Yeah.
Can you make another one?
Well, she can buy another one, but even if you get another one, it's not the same. You can't just replace.
Yes.
Yeah, crap, this isn't working out
Are you
either.
serious?
Am I serious about what?
Here's this?
I don't know what that is. What are you playing with?
It's a green thing.
Don't play with green things. Stop touching stuff in my craft here.
Hey.
Let me smush it around like this a little bit better. There we go. One leaf. Maybe that doesn't work either. Let's try. I might just have to do it thin. There you go. Let's try this thin. So it's like I'm wasting my whole time. Great. Okay. Let's do it both sides. If I can find the other piece, because I always lose my stuff, remember. If you're not losing it, you're not losing it. And I lose it. I'm going to show you. Okay, so smush it. Okay, I'm going to smush it. You know, I like doing it this way better because it gives me a way to line it up like a sandwich. And then I can move it around as I need. Pushing it down, it's going to make it a little bit flatter, a little bit bigger. That's okay. Ready? Voila. One leaf. Okay, now, what I do is I normally keep it on here. I'm going to do that this time. So if I keep it on here, I can always build something to go around. So I'm going to smush it back together. And then I'm going to take this, and I'm going to cut. Daddy's going to turn off the TV.
No.
You shouldn't be in here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I was cutting around the side, kind of like you would do ice cream. Okay, you want to get it? One leaf. Look at that. See? That's how it's supposed to come out. I really got to work on the other one. Okay. We are going to be recreating one of these guys. Super, super easy. Well, yeah, it really does. But this is some other different stuff. Okay. But I'm going to work on this clay, and the clay to be fine because Billy's going out to the store tomorrow, and he's going to have a whole list. To make this, the way I made that, we're going to start this. Okay. I like doing, I'm not a big fan of fairies, you know, mystical and stuff like that. I like the fae. I don't like Disney fairies. However, I do like the look of fairies. And what we do, since I like these. No, those molds are fine. I need just a little bit of mineral oil. So real quickly, this is the super easiest way we're going to do this. If I can find where my brushes are, because I lost it. There we go. I move stuff around. Okay, ready? Take this. You got it. Okay. Whenever you use mica powder, and you just do a bot like this, okay, you are going to need to seal it with something, because if you don't, and you touch it, mica powders are going to come right off. The budgie that I made did not need sealer because I rubbed it into the budgie's body. Purple. Okay. Now, we have blue back here, this, and then we're going to have yellow. So the next color, you can do this any way you want to do it, okay? Colors are going to be overlapping, which gives it the nice shading ombre, whatever it is. Okay, so green is back here. Totally put it in the wrong spot. It's okay. You can take some rubbing alcohol, and you can get rid of it if you want. I love this. Okay, great. Okay, so you want to start the brushing. Brush it back. Take the purple down. Oh, thank you, Boba. I love you. You're not supposed to have that. It's a baseball thing for your baseball. That's not a bat. Okay, ready? We're going to do the yellow. So the reason why the yellow works like this, you want to pot it on just like that. Okay, tap it off and bring it towards the back. Or front. You can actually do both. See? Nice blend color. Let's see if we can look at this. Nice and blended. Pretty cool, right? You're going to see a little bit more yellow here. If you ever need to add a little bit more color, just like that. Just blend it. Just blend it. Look at that. Got a nice blend color. But we're not done. Okay. I like to use 4 colors in it, sometimes 5, depending on how I'm feeling. We got blue. Ready? Right in the back. Put blue right in the back. And blend. Now this you want to do more back because the blue is going to try to cover that green up. You know, we're going to smush a little bit, brush around, just move it around. That's great. The blue is starting to blend in with the green, and we want the blue to be shown as a separate color on top, which means I put too much green on it. But that's fine, because now you can really see it, because I put a little bit more blue, and we have a nice mix. Now, there's two options. Option number one, take a little bit of copper. Right? Take a little copper, and I'm going to bounce it. Bounce it right on the edges. Good, nice reddy color. I like, now that I know what color I'm using, put that right on the edges. That's all you need to do. Just a little bit on the edges. You're only doing it as a form of like highlighting and stuff. The reason why I mentioned this is because we are actually going to do a highlight that covers the whole thing. So right now, this is the coolest part. Right now you have a separation of 4 different colors: blue, green, yellow, purple, and pink. Very cool. Here's this. Oh, we're almost done. This is the creme de la creme. Creme de resistance. Piece de resistance. Ready? This is called interference gold. The neat thing about this is it's not a color by itself. It is. It is a color by itself. But it's a highlight. Cover this. Ready? It doesn't make anything like a solid gold color. If I were to put blue on this, and you're going to see a whole lot of blue. But all this does is it gives it a gold tone. And that's it. And that is how you make one of these leaves. Here's the issue with one of these leaves. That back. See that? It's great. It's beautiful, right? Can't glue it to anything because of all the ridges. So the only other option I have is if I'm able to go like this. Okay, keep this like this, right? Then I need to be able to take something flat and press it against it. So we're going to try that right now, even though we're supposed to be done. You know what? I never run over. I don't have anything. No, I need an acrylic roller. I need an acrylic roller more than I need this. We're going to use the roller, actually. We're going to smush it. Just to flatten it out a little bit. You want to get something smoother here. You're still going to have the shape, you know. The issue that we're going to run into is it's going to want to break right in the middle. So what we can do, since that didn't work as well as I wanted it to, and then flatten out the leaf a little bit, we can build something with clay, or we can do this, make a mold out of it, and then we can use it. We can build the base to it and how the leaves are going to stick, if that makes sense. So let's say you want to go ahead and have like 2 of these, right? You can't have them on top of each other, even though looking stacked is beautiful. But what if you put them like this, you build a base under it of clay, and then have the whole thing set on top of it? That would probably be the best thing that I can do for something like this. But these leaves in this color, I can make it however you want. You want this as a necklace? No problem. You want this as earrings, keychain, you got it? You name it, I can do it. No problem. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to run it through my machine. And you have a feather. And that I am not done with. So thank you very much for joining me on Friday Night Impromptu, where I create and chat with you. I appreciate everyone showing up tonight. I look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow, where I give a tutorial on how to make a galactic gem similar to this with stars. So until tomorrow, thank you, and I hope you guys have a nice night. As always, I look forward to creating with you.